1 month ago tomorrow, Tesla surprised everyone by announcing the standard range Tesla Model 3, the car many people had been waiting for nearly 3 years to buy, was finally entering production. Hitting the promised $35,000 price point, the most affordable Tesla to date joined the rest of the Tesla Model 3 lineup, alongside a slightly more expensive variant with the same battery pack and range per charge, the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. Both, Tesla promised, could be ordered immediately, with deliveries due to start in North America 2 to 4 weeks later. Customers duly made their orders and Tesla took them. And if you've looked over the past month at any electric car or Tesla-specific fan forum or message board, you'll have seen plenty of happy people talking about the order that they've made for their new dream car. In the time since Model 3 Standard Range and Standard Range Plus was announced, Tesla's been going through quite a few changes with regard to vehicle pricing and operational plans, things that I've covered plenty on this channel and I'm not going to rehash here. And with the end of the first quarter just days away, Tesla has been pushing itself and its staff as hard as possible to get as many cars out of the door and into customers' hands as possible. All that is, except Tesla Model 3 Standard Range customers. Over the past few days, we and other news sites have heard from Tesla owners who say that the company has been texting them to delay previously arranged deliveries of their new car. It appears that some, if not most of those deliveries, had originally been scheduled for the last week of March, which coincides with Tesla's practice of rushing out as many cars at the end of a quarter as possible. But those who had expected to get their new car are now being told that they will have to wait a little longer. Our apologies, we need to reschedule your delivery appointment to a later date, the messages are apparently saying. A Tesla representative will reach out when we have a better estimate of your delivery timing from Tesla. Browse a thread on the Tesla Motors Club, I'll link below, and it seems some Model 3 Standard Range customers are getting a call from Tesla encouraging them to upgrade to a higher trim, higher spec Model 3 instead. Since Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus is now reportedly being delivered, some are calling it a bait-and-switch move. Right now, neither Tesla nor Elon Musk have said anything about the delay. And if you look at Elon Musk's Twitter stream, usually a very prolific source of information on the company, there's only discussion of Tesla's autopilot, retweeting some stories from Tesla news sites, and discussion of the V2 supercharger upgrade and V3 supercharger rollout. There's nothing at all on Model 3 Standard Range. While customers who received notification of delays to their delivery were not given a new delivery date, the online portal where they can see details of their order says 6 to 8 weeks for their car to arrive. That is the same as the 6 to 8 weeks quoted for anyone ordering a Model 3 Standard Range today. That delay is minimal when you consider that some customers have been waiting for nearly 3 years for their cars. However, those who have talked to their Tesla reps directly say that Tesla reps have told them not to fully trust those figures, and a couple of reports I've seen from Model 3 reservation holders say that they've been given more realistic figures of the end of June or later. With the mid-range Model 3 no longer available, Tesla removed it from the lineup a few weeks ago, and a blanket 3% price rise due to happen with Tesla inventory cars on April 1st. That, by the way, is cars already produced and awaiting customers rather than ones that have been ordered online. It's not a great situation for Tesla to be in. But what's actually causing the delay? That depends on whom you ask. Officially, Tesla and Musk remain tight-lipped, leaving hearsay and reports from the occasional Tesla employee to go on. With a big push to get cars out of the door, it is conceivable that Tesla is just simply focusing on producing higher-ticket cars for higher profit. And those attempts, some continued, to get people to upgrade does suggest that it's a possibility. Since Model 3 Standard Range won't make Tesla a heap of cash, and higher trim models will make more, it certainly makes sense from a business sense to focus on models that make money. Related to this, it is worth noting that the date being discussed by some owners, late June, suggests Tesla is focusing on those higher trim models until the US federal tax rebate for Teslas drops further. At the start of the year, it dropped from $7,500 to $3,750. And on July 1st, it will drop to $1,875. The higher incentives right now could help Tesla sell higher trim models, so it's rushing as many upsells through as possible before the end of Q1 and Q2. Another possibility proffered by some customers is that Tesla hasn't received the necessary regulatory approvals for that manually adjustable front seat found in the Model 3 standard range. The Model 3 Standard Range Plus, a car you can get now for $2,000 more than the standard range, has the same electrically adjustable seats as the rest of the Model 3 lineup, and so wouldn't need new regulatory approval. It's worth noting too that the Standard Range Plus is just about the same effective price with a $3,750 federal tax credit as the standard range is with the $1,875 federal tax credit. Whatever the reasons, however, it yet again shows Tesla in a particularly negative light. The bait and switch calls that Model 3 standard range customers are apparently getting smacks of exactly the same upsell tactics that regular auto dealers give customers. The exact same stuff that Tesla was meant to get away from when it started its direct-to-customer sales model. At the same time, focusing on higher trim, higher end cars at the end of the quarter does help Tesla's bottom line for Q1, something those constant price changes and policy switches seem to suggest it really needs. My take? Tesla made a name for itself by being different to other automakers and auto dealers. It went out of its way to create a new, unique buying experience. But in order to keep that feel, it needs to sort out this continued miscommunication with customers, constant price changes and flip-flops. Tesla is effectively relying on the goodwill of its customers not to mind that their car is further delayed, and that won't last forever. As a side, to be fair, Tesla isn't the only company holding orders back and delaying things. Both Hyundai and Kia are doing exactly the same thing, and I think we should be equally as vocal about the delays there as well. Ultimately, overpromising and underdelivering is not a good thing to do in the business world. Whatever you're selling and whatever you're promising, it's better to underpromise and then overdeliver. That's it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.